Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
And so now have I just eked a bit out of weeds? I have as well, all my life. Apologies, historic Kallebach. This is Palestine. 773 metres above. Yeah, my German's a little bit rusty. In fact, it's a little bit non-existent. I think I only know about stop. I do. I think the stop's about the only word I know in German, which is terrible. I admit it. But yeah, yes, Google Translate is what that's for. Yeah, so I've literally bought this just, and I wanted to obviously show you. Yeah, I did a similar colour. No, it's not exactly because I'm not that good at yeah. Just sort of showing. I always talk about how camera trickery can be made. How you can start in one place, and so I did that in exactly the same place as the other one, just to emphasise what I always go on about. So that feels quite nicely. That does. Now, how much did we stick in then? How much grass and straw? I've not put the straw in there. I was trying to stick it on top of the thing, but on top of the proper shelf that's for it. But obviously, it's not. I was right about that. But yeah, with a little bit of effort, it is possible that we can do it with a bit of effort. So 56 tons of grass. And now it should show us in the time saving stock check how much straw we've got now. So 50,400 litres. Remember, we had one bale before those. So yeah, solid fertiliser. We had a bit of seeds that we were kindly given, and 14 point. Now I think we'll probably yeah, that's the point. Let's go and have a look at the chickens. There's two things I want to do. I don't want to turn this farm into my type of farm where we use our, so we're selling that, yes, and selling that one that's got an additional plot of, that's where you run down. Let's have a look. I'd like to do my kind of farming, which is really to do it right next door to where we are, and especially when it's got a nice bonus like that. Why wouldn't you? So yes, we're going to buy that. Yes. Which means we've now got 45,000. That one is 54. Yes. We've got all that we've done off of it. And how much is that? 53,880. Not a fantastic bonus, but it's around the farm. That would be cheaper and leave us a bit of cash left. And would be more concentrated. It's not a nice bonus. We're going to do that. We will. I'd like to methodically go out. So our farm is now a collection of much closer. We've still got about the same cash. I did that before we scanned the fields. Now I'd like to now, in fact, actually, yeah, it's in the middle of a session. I often say this. I would like to ask the shop to. We haven't had anything delivered, you cheeky things. Do you know? I don't mind paying for delivery, but not for delivery of nothing. Right. Right, okay. Wrong is righted. Alright, so we want to pay for a leasing. I'm leasing, not actually pay for, and I'm not buying it. This is not a real need, I don't think. Personally, I'm going to go the 180. Always go for the 65. And because I'm leasing, I don't particularly care what colour it is. Now that I don't mind paying the 21 delivery cost. Yeah, I'm quite happy with paying that. So then we'll start filling and we will let go. How much water did we put in there? And I would like to have a look at the chickens as well. Water. 71 tons. Yeah, it's small. It is, and I thought, yeah, I tried the Sariga. It's just one I had on Western Wilds very early on, and it would not work. But it could have been the mod I was, because it showed no horribleness, or the mod that was clashing with all those sort of it's over a year ago now. it's probably fixed, so it might not be. Yeah, it might not be any problem now, as it was. So let's get this. No, we're going the wrong way. We want to go like that. Let's see, can we? I think we can do this in one. There are small fields, so it's not like not a big ask. Then we want field 11. Don't know if it's got anything in. I wasn't looking. Literally, just it looks to me like it's just a field, though. Oh, I've done it again. I always do that. I am a terror for putting that away. I think there's going to be 2. Might just. Oh, we might actually. And we have the other grass field. Right here. There's a lot of loam on that. We did know. Yeah, it just makes sense to me personally that we have the ones closest to us. So it's got a bit of a weird strip. We might do away with that because that's core space not going to like that. Right, so then we'll give the shop a shout and ask them to pick this up. So I don't feel so bad about having that fertiliser now on our fields. Now it is our field, of course. It wasn't ours before. So we have 2 grass fields. Presently, doesn't mean it's going to remain grass. No, it's not. It's not a nice bonus. So not like some of those we've seen, but it's not bad. So then, we bought our fields. We've replaced those back. Chickens is what I was thinking. We've got chicken food. Yeah, we have. It is true. So let's have a look about. Oh, I thought it might. Yeah, I might do something drastic with that. Really, so I love the little shed. I really do. It's beautiful. There's not much room. There really isn't much room. Yeah. You know, I think these are the real ones. Yeah, they are. So, how are we supposed to? Is that something that it can, or is this a story? It is small bale and pallet stable. So right, so okay, where is the point you're supposed to here? Oh, here, sorry. So we drop them off here and it takes it up for us. I like it. I do. So fantastic. We'll have a go of that then. So it is actually real then. It's just not quite as... I think it could actually really reach that up there, if I'm honest. Where do we... I would imagine we also get it back here. Yes, having not used this the bale storage and that much. Yeah, now then, I would like to see... Have we any room for sticking this little lot down? That's the silo. There's a beer room, actually, if we close that up. In the shed where we have stuck the bales. It seems a bit appropriate that you'd would stick that in the very shed that I was thinking. I might actually build a shed on the side of the field. It's just, can we reverse the baler into that little slot, or is that are we talking an impossibility for me? That is, you know, not saying that some other wizard couldn't get that in. Let's drop it a sec. It's always find it's better. So this land straight ahead of us is the land that I would like to clear, either by legitimate means or by map objects hider, if necessary. But I would like to do it properly. But not all map makers allow you to chop trees down. Sometimes they're made of concrete on some maps, or even titanium. Right, let's have a go. I think we should just be able to go straight backwards. And just really leave it there. It's got an overhang, so I'm quite happy with that. You're not on the road. Yeah, the team's I'm quite happy with our team. So we've stuck the... We do need to stick the header trailer away. If we're going to be really tidy, that is. Oh, we've got this... Yeah, we'll do this another session. Yeah, we have got this, obviously... September, October. If we cut this... We could cut it next session. Leave August alone. But actually, yeah. Where do we stick... No, the tether's like... Is the tether moved, or... Yeah, we sort of dropped the welder down, didn't we? We didn't really do a very good job. Okay, well that's one way to move it. That wasn't really what I was planning on. This is me. No, then it's that side actually. Don't know where this is going. It's a little bit long. This is on the side of a... Yeah, on the edge of a field job, but not here because it's going to block the... can it go? That is our... Yeah, let's have a look. I mean, to say some of these will only take one object. It really is as simple as that. So this is a pass-through, but if... Ooh, it's going to be a bit tight. It might be scrunching a little. Yeah, you don't have to treat it as a pass-through if we don't want. We could literally just drop the... Yeah, that would be very difficult to get into. Yeah, it would. They're almost impossible. So, do you know, I think we'll drop the header in there. And to emphasise the fact that it's somewhere we're not going, we're going to, like, shut the gate like that, I think. Ready for next year. Yeah, I don't think we'll be harvesting before that. Fantastic. We will leave these open. I think I like an open farmyard. I'm not a massive fan of shutting everything down, but apart from the main gates, that is. Yeah, they look a little bit ramshackle, those gates, really. Right. Okay. So we're leaving that open. That's. Do we leave? What are we doing with the well? I think the well, it can stay where it is at the minute. Yeah. So the yard itself is sort of bustling. Yeah, and that obviously this is the bale storage here where we can stick that. So let's have a look at the chickens, and I think that's probably not too far off our second session on the map. Yeah, so I think that's where the food is going. So yeah, let's have a look to see if we can see where we... Oh, it was right next to it, would you believe? So we have 11 out of 30. I think we'll leave it alone then. They'll soon... It is tiny. Could we sort... Oh, yeah, it is true. I do like having a little bit more. If I'm going to have chickens, I'd like to have chickens. Really. Can we... Yeah, we'd have to sell the chickens you've got first. What is that? Oh, that's a sleep trigger. Okay, let's have a look. Can we sell the chickens? This wouldn't really be us selling them, I might add. You don't get the full price, though, do you? It's 10 and then 1. I mean, yeah. Fee of 50, total fee. We're losing half of the cash. I think I'll go and get one of those... The crates that you can get and stick them in that while we shifted them, I think. Do we... Or do we have this in another one too? Somewhere else? Maybe. Okay, so then let's take stock of, like, obviously what we are now to what we were. So we have field 11, which I think is, yeah, it's just cultivated ready. We have field 19, the grass field, field 28, the grass field, and that is it. So we've swapped fields, and we've got the grass fields at present, but they won't remain grass forever. So then, what was I going to do? Yeah. Again, this is a matter of scale now. Yeah, I can run through this way. my favourite two businesses at starting are now. I used to nearly always do the BGA, but to be honest, I've been sort of shifting away from that a little. Now, we will have quite a bit of space in time, but we haven't got very much space at the minute. This is all ours, up to like the headland around there, all the way to there. So that little corner there, hopefully I won't eat into the little bit of a hummock that's historical this time. We're going to put, I don't know, I think it closer to the road. So this is really the centre of what will be our universe. I was sort of showing you that sort of with waggling my mouse over the thing, but of course you didn't really know what I was doing that for. But now I'm drawing your attention to the fact that I was like saying, well, this is going to be the centre if I'm going to do the fields that I'm going to do, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So the second half of my favourite thing is the production shed, which we're going to make our own lime, herbicide, all that type of stuff. We haven't got a sprayer or anything like that now. It should just about fit like in there. Oh, of course the tree is in the way this time. It wasn't in the way of that one. Isn't that typical? So yeah, I can actually do this. I can. So I think what we'll do a little bit of levelling. We'll do it from there, like that. You can also see a bit better if we do that. Oh, of course it's not remembered where we were. Of course it's not. Yeah, I hope in the FS22 they do actually do something about that. But will they remember that tiny little detail? Doubtful. Yeah, it's getting closer as soon as they mention... so I have got to put V mode then. Okay, it is as flat as a pancake though now that we've done that. So it really doesn't do much if you do that. And you have got... we're going to use my fate. I do love these. I love the cobbles. Yeah, that'll do. We don't want to go like mad. I think we're just... yeah, that's happy. We're not gone into the road or anything naughty. So then let's just show you what we're going to do. So we're going to... I haven't. I thought I had actually. So the silage we are storing, the digestate, we are distributing. I am in the right one, aren't I? Please tell me I am. Oh, no, I'm not. I was in that one. No, I wasn't. I'm confusing myself now. Right, so we want to make with our digestate, which will lose a quarter. It's not lossless. It is if you use manure, but we haven't got any. We could sort of buy some. That's not the end of the world. But we haven't got any at present. So we want to do silage digestate from grass, which does half of the grass. So we will have 28-ish tons of digestate from that. And it will also produce some silage for when we get some cows. So we're sort of mixing, but we are producing a little bit of fertilizer. We will be, which we are selling as our primary business. But I've got to be honest, it's not going to bring a fortune in. No, because it's only a little bit, but it's yes, pull you out a little bit. You're a bit hidden. Yeah, so no, we're not going to go. I would like to cut this field next session and literally do this as well as grass. Stick that in because that's got to tide us all the way through till next year. And if we earn enough from our fertilizer business, the only business we've got, then obviously we can yeah, no, I did have an idea, didn't I? Yeah, what I'd like to do primarily, yeah, if you look at that, we now own all of the way around that. In fact, we actually own the hill, but we're not going to, we're leaving history alone. We're not doing any damage. Yeah, so we own 19 and 18, and we have that all the way around that hillock, which is, if you look, if I'm going to buy 17, that is about dead centre, really. And that's, I always like to have an epicenter, and that is where it's going to be, and that's where my most important productions are. So Was that like the chicken place? Or was that the house? It's the yard, I think that is it, isn't it? It's like there's two halves to the farmyard, basically, by the look of it. I'm not selling, obviously, I'm just, just explaining. I then just remind myself, sometimes later on you can get things drop, like the prep chop. Yeah. Which takes 2 bales to make into straw. We've got something better than that. It's called an Omatana Farm Supply Production. Yeah, that'll do that for us too, without batting an eyelid. So yeah, I'm not sure if that tree's going to get in the way when we chop this next session. Although those beautiful, the wireframes do show their true colours when they... yeah, this is a bit close to that hedge as well. There is a bit of headland. Yeah, what I am going to do though is this bit here, we may use something else. So we're going to prep, and then I am going to say goodbye. Yeah, so we're going to chop that off and around it, and we are going to use that. So we want grass, and we're going to go big enough that it actually... knows that is painted. So let me just show you. If we grab, I think you're closest. Oh, you're not actually, but well, you are really, yeah. Just sort of, well, it should. Yeah, it's alright. I'm like saying this every time. I'll like say, oh yeah, look, if you do this, this is what happens, and then it like doesn't happen. So we shall see. No, usually it does most of the time. So our harvesters took nice. Yeah, I had to sort of be sneaky though. I had to map jump. I knew that I wasn't going to get out of there. I was going to be in the wall if I got out. So yeah. Now then, so we haven't looked at our fields. I believe we scanned them, but we haven't actually. Oh, that's a point. No, we have. That's, yeah, 57, 44, 57. So yeah, we need to, that's another thing we need to do. We've got the fertilizer spreader and all of that. So we can lime and fertilize, and we've got plenty of fertilizer. So if I now show, you see, even on the minimap, the shape of the field is now different. It's taken that away. So if we go to courseplay now, oh, isn't that typical? That's the best part of the field. That's just about right, isn't it? That's just about right. So we want to, yeah, so you can see it's now taken that off. It recognises it, which is not typical. It's a beautiful bit. So we want 7 actually. 7. And we'll try 3. It should do it. Yeah. And we're going to class that as, what's plot number is it? What plot number are you? 28. So we're going to call it plot 28, like I've done the other one. Plot 28. And save that course. Activate 7 meters. And that is now a little bit of land that we're going to do something else with. I had a plan and I'm going to stick to it. So it's a nice sort of size field. I think it's a little smaller than the other one. I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see it's sort of, I would say, about that much of that field. So there's a little bit extra. But obviously there would be a bit more with that, but now there isn't. So, yeah, what I'd like to do, if we got time to do it now. Yeah, I think we probably have. Have we got enough money? Is what I'm thinking. I would say just about. So we want, we want to do this first. See, which you don't know what I've done. I've just pressed the button that shows the. I can't see any of them. The interactive zone markers is what I'm waffling on about. Yeah, they would be visible, and they will be visible in build mode when we actually sort of switch them on. So then, Productions, greenhouses. What are we going to go with? We're going to go... I do love the ones that... Now, the production shed maker G866 mods makes some cracking mods. I think quite balanced. In fact, very balanced. I don't know that we'll... Got a minute. I thought I'd switch the... Oh, I have. You can see the yellow there. This is not quite flat. So where is the water things are there. So we want that one. I think we're only going to get one in. Let's just use that field to see where my yellow is. Right, yellow's on that side. I don't know. I think... No, I might just about be able to get two in, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think all of that is ours. No, I mean... Is that a path? Well, it won't let me... Well, it will let me place it. It would let me do that, actually, because I've got that. Do we put the smaller ones? They're obviously going to, like... These are more squat, aren't they? I think it's... You've got to go with the size of the... These won't be quite as good as I'm used to. Not that I place them very often, but... then where is the... Yeah, it is that side. I'm going to meet them together. Yeah, I know. I'm coming off the road in a sec. There we go. That's one. Now we want another one. Yeah, no, that is the right one. Now, I don't care if the zone thingies overlap a little. But to be honest, there's not much point in trying to be tight, because you can see, yeah, we're actually right well within our... Like that. And now we've got to be careful. Animals. Yeah, I don't want anything to interfere with these. So we want buildings, solar extensions, and we want this little butte here. Let's see if we can get this on. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, let's just put it on. Oh no, I've got that mod on, haven't I, that does that. Yeah. Oh. No, I don't want to do it on that. It's a bit sort of cheaty, but I would say that's not too cheaty. Now we should have those watered now. Now these aren't going to like be what I'm used to, but they should have water. Yeah, they have. So we won't need to water them. They are very good, but as I said, these are small. I've had the big ones before, so I'm going to do it just that. We might increase this. Yeah, they're not going to be terribly... Yeah, like, you're not going to do terribly well with them. But, yeah, they are an additional... The greenhouse that actually grows quite a lot of things, but just only on a much smaller scale than I'm used to. You can have two of these, and they're not a bad little business. Of the big greenhouses, these are not the big ones. So we're going to leave those on storing, and we'll see how well we do with the greenhouse. I don't think we can fit anything else in there, so we might just... We could actually make that... We shall see. We might be able to make use of it. Is there anything we can sort of... I don't think there's anything narrow like that, really. I don't think so. Let's have a look. Oh, we could put a couple of trees in, I suppose. That is a point, actually. We could sort of... Oh, I think it's a little big. I've not seen that, I just wanted to have a look at it. So I would say that is 2. I've never had that either. That's yeah, that's a little bit big. Now that, however, that isn't. Rows need to be cultivated, fertiliser, mulch to gain the full yield. Right, no, I didn't want... Yeah, I wanted this to represent... Oh, here we go, the apple tree. But are we going to do the... We could do. Is what I'm thinking. I need to see where it's any trouble with. There we go. It's like that. How many could we stick in? Am I right? Is that right? I mean, we should get, it only needs water, so really we should be alright. Let's like to put as many in as we can, because yeah, these need, I think I worked this out before and it was about 8. Yeah, that's not really going to hurt a lot. So yeah, but we want it to be like it would be in real life, which is like the boughs would be free of each other. It's about there. I think 3, maybe 4. That's a push. Yeah, 4 I would say. So this is going to be half a factory. It's not a full one. So we could stick some more somewhere else, but then we don't need to stick another water thing. And you've got to be very careful, even though it's supposed to be for animals. At the minute, it's not very animal friendly, as I found out on Plenier and Ravenport. Yeah, so there we go. We're down to 40,940. Right, we need to hide those now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've got that mod on that. I love it. I really do. It's quite amazing that. So we want to switch the apple trees on, which are, yeah, we're on it, but I don't know where they are. So apple, yay! It's got water, water, water. So 960 times 2, 80, 1.8 tons per month, or well, 1,800 litres times 4, and they're all storing. I don't think we've got enough money for the apple factory as of yet, but that's going to be our first thing that we do. I have got plans for the straw. I'd like this to be a little bit different, if I'm honest, than that my run-of-the-mill. Yeah, there's a new mod drop. I've not got it in yet. I'm going to do it as I leave the game now. But yeah, what I'd like to do, not the straw one. That's not what I'm on about. Yeah, the apple factory that I'm talking about that goes with that mod. I think it's about 80 grand, something like that. Crude oil. Let's have a look. Universe Crusher. I roughly know what it looks like. I've used it only once on Bally Spring, actually. The second one of Bally Spring that I did. Fruits production, that's the JM Game one. I must do that as well. Probably do it on JM Gamer's own map, that Vouillet Normandie, when it actually comes out. Oh, that's it. No, I have got it. Yeah, it produces special things. It's not going to break the bank. Now, I'm not talking about not placing that now, but that's the other one I was talking about. So that one we could afford, but we've not. We've got the straw side of it, but we'd probably need to buy in some diesel. Actually, I don't mind doing that. Right, so where is it? That's magic beans, magic beans, magic beans again. The newer factory. Oh, where are you hiding? Fruit factory. Apple tree by Stefan. Where are you? Got a lot of meals. Here we go. Oh, production for empty barrels, pallets, pancake. We're getting to it now. We are. It's near. That's another one I like to try. The pasta production by Piercy. Yeah, I'd like. There's a. Oh, that's right. A trigger. Yes, I wouldn't mind doing that, because we could probably do that. Yeah, but he wants it done properly, and I don't blame him, where you stick the trigger. He doesn't want people cheating with it, unlike just sticking it anywhere, although you could sort of do that. It's not really going to hurt, is it? So, what are these about? Fruit and oil press. Oh, I shall have to have a look at these, because Blacksheep Modding is using his proper shed as well, only like it's been changed slightly. My favourite thing. What does that do? Country Bakery. We must have a look at that. We're getting close now. Plantly. Production revamp. Oh, come on, where are you? That's the grape Chenbens. That's a lot of those. Again, that's another one I haven't actually used a lot. I must have a look at that at some point. Sawmills. Have I gone past it? So Matana's new set. Oh, and Matana's got bakeries as well. There you go. I didn't know about that either. Sugar factory. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I think I've passed it. I must have done. Yogurts. Oh, that's a little bit. It is in here. I've gone right. I'm going to stop the cameras. I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to bring you back in to see you shortly. Right, it's here. Oh, past it. It's right past the edible triggers. It's actually right near the. It's in the A's, so of course it would be in the beginning. So it's the apple tree with factory, Stefan 1997. So yeah, it's not enormous, but it's not tiny either. So yeah, it's we've got the apples. Look, I don't know if you could actually sell the apples as is, but there is, of course, this bit of land we are going to clear, which is just there. It does thicken up there, so it would actually go this end here. Yeah, I know we've not got enough money. And then there's this little island here. It's ours too, and this little island here at the end, which we can put something tiny, obviously not this giant monster. But yeah, we could sort of do that. So there's probably just about enough room, I would say. If we go that way, like that, we could probably just about squeeze Stefan's and also put the rest of the apple trees that it needs in that area. So that would mean, mind you, don't have water for chickens, so we should be alright for the chickens, I'm thinking. I don't want to muck around with the beautiful trees in the yard or next to the yard or that type of thing. It's sort of like, yes, some of them I do. So that are the plans. So we started out all the different business. They're all grown, all those little bits and bobs. And yeah, the apple trees are also likewise. They're doing, oh yeah, they're just 10 out of 10,000 already. So yeah, they're growing nicely. So yeah, we will do some more. But yeah, I think I'm sure it was 8. I think I put 4 down the first time, and there wasn't quite enough. So yeah, right. So we're down to 40,000 though. So talk about cutting it close. So yeah, we're going to keep the few chickens we've got, and I would like to stick something a bit bigger, but I don't know where we're going to stick that now. We have, of course, got that bit of land over there. Oh, have we got enough water? That's the one thing I'm going to say before we disappear, because we do need to stick 28 tons of water in, which I think we're doing alright in that, yeah. So, all that remains for our second session is to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.